What's up, homie?
You can't handle the truth. Pay that man his money.
Never say never, but never.
Let's go.
AFC North fans, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Brown fans. What's happening? What's going on this Friday night? It's another Friday. You could be anywhere. Those of you that are here with us. We certainly appreciate it. The homies on Friday night. We got the boy B Dirt in the building. The homie B Dirt coming at us remotely. B Dirt, what's happening, man? Guess we all
not
remote.
Much.
Yeah, what am I talking about?
Not
Go
much,
ahead, man.
I'm not on my home turf. How about that? We got an
That's
away
what I
game
was trying
going
to
on
get
right now. We got an away game going on right now. It's that season. I'll be hanging out with 113,000 of my best friends tomorrow.
And would that mean you're at South Bend? You're in South Bend, Indiana?
That's a big house. It's a big house. No, I didn't say 98,000 or 102,000. 113.
Okay.
A lot of Catholics.
It would be if they were in South Bend. And at the big house is a lot of heathens.
It's a lot of communion to take.
Let's just say it's a bunch of nerds. It's just nerds.
There's a lot of nerds there are.
Do you guys remember? You guys remember years ago? Be there. You might remember. Pay. You probably won't remember. But you remember when it was the rivalry was between Notre Dame and the Miami Hurricanes? They were calling them criminals and stuff.
Catholics versus Converts.
Yeah, we all saw the
Catholics versus Cons. No, I saw the games though. I mean, I remember the actual stuff. You saw they got a documentary about it?
Yeah, this is cool documentary series called, I don't know if you heard of it. It's called ESPN 30 for 30. Yeah.
I have heard
you might have heard of that. Yeah, they've had three. They've had three Miami football documentaries.
Sounds interesting.
In fact, I think they actually have a one that's actually all titled Catholics versus Convicts. You might want to check that out.
Okay. I think I did see it before, and they talked about how the T-shirts became a thing in that. I did kind of see parts of it, if not all of it. I know what you're talking about now. And 30 for 30, I like.
Robert FP7J is over here. Says, beat Dirt going to the Ohio State game. I am, but not until November.
And that's in Columbus this year, right? Yeah.
No, sir.
Big house again? Well, not again, I guess.
Every other year, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just threw it off that year. You didn't want to play us. But yeah.
We got odd, you got even.
I knew that somewhere, man. I know it's Thanksgiving weekend. Hey, what's up, man? I'm thinking about the money I'm have to pay you shortly because the Reds are steadily sinking, not looking good. Lost 6 out of 7. I know they're losing to the Cardinals right now. I mean, oh my gosh, this is terrible, man. But yeah, man, what's up with you, man?
Ready for football. We are what, 10 days away? 11? No, shorter than that.
Yeah,
6.
You
the kickoff.
Yeah, you're using your Bears counter.
Yeah, it's a big game tomorrow.
Bears only matter. There is. I thought NFL didn't start Thursday.
That line flipped on Texas Ohio State. Might talk about that some more.
You're talking about amateur football.
Yeah, I see. Do I see the Texans is favored by 2.5 now? Last I saw.
Last I saw it was 1.5. It went from Ohio State favored 1.5 to Texas favored 1.5, but I haven't seen it in the recent hours.
Why did it flip? What happened? Did something happen I don't know about?
Money.
Yeah, this is when,
but not
when the big money starts coming in about now, day before.
okay. No, that makes sense. I just didn't know if it was a injury or something I hadn't heard about. I just wonder what may have if something like that had happened. Apparently not. What do you guys think about the Micah Parsons trade?
Man, Jerry Jones.
I'm finally ready to say that Jerry Jones might be a little. He might have lost a couple of MPHs off his fastball. Yeah, he might be done. Senility might have finally caught up with him.
Wow, you making fun of the afflicted?
Making fun? I said no jokes.
No teasing there.
Okay.
It was just observations.
Okay.
I did use the disclaimer might, so you know.
Yeah. And he didn't call him Sleepy Jerry or anything like that. I mean, just might be losing some faculties there.
Exactly. I mean, it would have been crazy if I called him an overseer or something like that. But I didn't do that. Well, I didn't liken him to the Candy Ranch. I didn't liken the Cowboys to that. Come on now.
Okay, point taken. So, I think the Cowboys got fleeced. I think Green Bay got better. I think. I'll save my takes on that till we talk about that division. We're going to talk about division winners. Real quick before we go to break, what's the latest on the teams in the North? B-Dirt, give us the bingo rundown real quick. 2 minutes and go.
All right, so the Bengals did not sign Trey Hendrickson. They already had him signed for this season. They just gave him a pay raise, and now the man is happy to come to work, which is fine with us, fine with me as far as the fan base is concerned. I think everybody's happy with it. We want him there in the building and playing football, not just coaching. So that was good. The 53-man roster, there were some cuts. Your boy Seth McLaughlin from Alabama and Ohio State center, he got cut, but we did get this so far put him on the practice squad. John Meta, the linebacker, was a surprise cut to some. He got put on the practice squad as well. Cordell Volson was cut. Got a couple guys on the Cedric Johnson is on the starting the season on the IR, but will return. So is Dejon Anthony. So that will be a couple of players. Our longtime snapper got replaced. But yeah, man, everybody that we were told wasn't going to signed, and then we signed Dalton Reisner.
Yeah. Good signing.
The guard who's not given up a sack the past 2 years. Now, I said it on Run Through Jungle the other day. Played in a totally different offense. He wasn't in a bunch of shotgun where you knew they were going to pass. So I don't expect him to be completely clean with the Bengals this year. But he's still an upgrade. So upgraded that and still have $18 million left. And there's some flirting going on out there on the interwebs. So I think we're still going to see at least one more player signed in free agency by the Bengals.
What position you looking at?
I would go with Justin Simmons has been flirting a little bit with Ocho Cinco via the social media scape. And I think we could really use some we have good depth at safety, but we have a lot of guys I think are really good backups, really good second fiddle guys. Not saying they're young, too, so we might see them develop, but a really good vet like Justin Simmons I think would help a lot. And I think we would get that done somewhere in that $6 million range or $7 million range. And I think that still gives you, 10, $12 million going into the season of just in case money. So if we have to replace somebody on the fly, you can.
Makes sense. Sounds good. Sounds like a you. So overall, you pleased with the Bengals off season and training camp?
Um, I would say I would give them around a minus as far as off season, but I will not give them any style points. It was like a Bill Cartwright free throw. You know what I mean? It went in, but it didn't look good.
Right. Right. No, yeah, I remember how Bill Cartwright you shoot the free throws. I remember that. That looked like it hurt when you shot free
It
throws.
did.
Hey, what's happening over, man? They say no news is good news. I have my phone set to get updates on all the AFC North teams, and I see stuff about the Browns and the Bengals. You get very little hits about the Ravens, man. What's going on over there?
Getting ready for this third division title. That's what they're doing.
Nobody's ever done that, Pay.
The elusive third.
That just made it needs to happen.
That's true.
Even
That's true.
virgins get cracked every day. Virgins get cracked every day.
Every day, but only one time.
You can only break that. I'm not gonna say that euphemism, but you can only break that seal once. I'm just saying.
I know.
Let's not go down that avenue. It takes Pay to take us down that street, man.
Come on, man.
That's it.
Come on, man.
Yeah. But what's going on with Lamar Jackson's foot, man? He good? He good to go?
Healthy. Yeah, he's good. They pulled him out for precautions. They did the necessary X-rays. Didn't require any MRIs or anything like that. Everything's good to go in that department. The best quarterback in the NFL is coming right to your screen week 1, like he never missed a day.
Okay. And they got a tough game week 1. Who did the Ravens open against?
Tough game. The Baltimore Ravens. Their opponent has a tough game. How about that?
No, but they're a tough opponent.
I believe that they opened the season. Yes, they opened the season with Buffalo.
Yeah, okay, that's it. And last time they played Buffalo, they lost. So I don't know.
So the MVP faces the real MVP, huh?
I agree with that, B Dirt. I agree with that one. That's a good take.
False
That's
games.
a good take. But yeah, man, go over here in Pittsburgh land. Let me just talk about the Browns real quick. The Browns traded Kenny Pickett. We know that happened this week. We're thinking, man, the Browns are making some sense, man. They went from 4 quarterbacks to 3 like regular teams on the roster.
Huh.
Then they picked up Bailey Zappi. They picked up a 4th quarterback after trading a 4th quarterback. I don't get it. But so they picked up Bailey Zappi. They picked up Malachi Corley, who was cut by the Jets. They picked up running back Rock Sanders, who was a rookie out of South Carolina. I mean, I liked him. I liked him coming out the draft and the combine and stuff. I don't remember what team he got cut by, but obviously they didn't need a. I mean, I would think he's at minimum a 3rd running back on any team, but they cut him. The Browns picked him up, which makes you question what's going on with Quinshon Judkins. They can't sign him. As of yet, they haven't signed him. I heard reports, B Dirt. We talked about Shamar Stewart. I heard reports that he might go back to school somewhere, but the season started. Like, that don't work somewhere, I don't think. Like, you wouldn't see out an entire year.
Judkins?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
He would have to appeal with the NCAA. He ain't going back this year.
Right. The time you wouldn't
Doesn't the season start tomorrow?
The season. I'm watching the game right now.
Yeah. I got Colorado and Georgia Tech on my TV, plus Michigan State and
Listen, can we cut the crap? Quinshon, you're going to get suspended. Just stop pushing it up, stop delaying it. You know what's going to happen. Because that's what I think is going on.
Just rip the Band-Aid off and get your butt in there.
Right. he thinks Goodell is the longer he sits out, Goodell's going to forget all about him. He's going to be able to sneak in through the back door, like when you both used to miss curfew back in the day. You think the parents are going to forget about you, and you just sneak into the back door. Hi, Miss Darlene. You think you can just get away with it? No, you're going to get caught, and you're going to pop that button. Just go get it off the ring.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom knows I was never in trouble. I was good. Good kid.
You got to chill.
Come on, Pay. But yeah, man, real quick about the Steelers, man. I made everybody that was cut. They brought 15 of 16 practice squad players back that they had on their roster already. So, and one spot was open as of yesterday. I haven't really paid attention today. So I think they had a good 90. They really liked their 90. Aaron Rodgers and Arthur Smith have been palling around with each other. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Talking football, mixing thoughts and football theories and stuff like that. Our rookie Derek Harmon will miss at least the first game. Nothing else for the report. We're potentially looking for a receiver, but they don't want to spend a lot. I don't think they want to get off the scrap heap, off the cuts. I think they're looking for like a 5th or 6th round value trade. They don't want to go all in for a big trade where they give them a draft capital. I think they want to save that high-end draft capital in case they got to make a move for a quarterback next year. So all is good in Pittsburgh for now. The guys are off until Monday. A 4-day weekend, I believe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Report back Monday and go through the regular NFL work week as it is in the season. So, yeah, I'm caught up in Pittsburgh. Got caught up around with everything. We'll shout out some of the folks in the live chat real quick. Then we'll go to take a quick break. When we go to break, no, we're not going anywhere. We'll be right back. Have to hear a few words from our partners and advertisers on the audio side, and we'll be right back after that. But let's shout out some of you guys out here rocking with us.
We're done talking about the Browns already?
Damn. Yeah, man. Nobody talk about the Browns long. You had something you wanted to add?
I mean, they've had a very interesting couple of weeks, man. I mean, you know, well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far as say tumultuous. I mean, it is still Cleveland we're talking about, right? You had the highs and the lows of Shador. Yeah, one game we had looked great, and then the next game he had 5, got put in the dirt 5 times on like 12 dropbacks. Then you had Dylan Gabriel similarly taking shots at Shador.
What happened with that? I don't know about that. What happened with that?
I forget how he phrased. What was the exact phrase? But it was something like, he's just here to play football, not to be an entertainer, something like that. Something of that effect.
It was a passive aggressive shot.
Yeah, and it sounded like it was directed at Shador because I mean, who else is an entertainer involved with that team?
Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett's a Chippendale dancer. He comes to press conferences with his shirt off, kind of like you used to do, Pay.
Yeah, that's exactly why they be losing. He had that. The good news for the Browns, they did settle their disagreement with the city of Cleveland, so they can finally get that stadium project up and running. But yeah, it's a lot going on with them. And like you said, they don't know what they're doing with that quarterback room.
Right. No, they don't. Well, Joe Flacco's starting. There's an old man injury away, Joe Flacco, from chaos. I mean, we got an old man too, Aaron Rodgers. If he gets hurt, we know Mason Rudolph's going in. But I don't know what happened in Cleveland. I know how it's set up to happen with Dylan Gabriel being number 2, but you'll hear fans moaning and groaning, and it could get hectic there, man.
And Robert FP7J says in the chat here, they say Watson getting close to being ready. That can't be right, is it?
For jail?
In October, he could play like the first week of November. He could. Real quick, live chat. Shout out to everybody.
Randy
Joe
Watson.
Devil, Pickens, you big dummy. Zach Curry. B Dirt was in there early. Running through the jungle. Pharrell 04. Craig Werlow. What up, man? J Steve. Is that Beast 43? Robert FP in the building. Austin's Art. Running through the jungle's very own Austin's Art. We're missing anybody? Patrick Hughes. Mark Tobin. Thanks for joining us, Mark Peters, Jerry. The homie Curb from the Black and Gold Standard podcast and the Smash the Gas podcast. Shout out to Curb. George T. Jaime Carlo. Yo, Jaime, what's up, man?
Bigfoot Bob.
Bigfoot Bob in the building. Must be getting towards the end. KP from KC. What up, man? That's not Kenny Pickett. He didn't get traded to Kansas City. He got traded to Las Vegas. So it's not Kenny Pickett. Dirk Storm. Dirk Storm. Like BJ said, Bigfoot Bob. Okay. You know, we all caught up with the live chat, at least everybody. A lot of comments. Thank you for all the comments, but we all caught up as far as the people in the building. B. Dirt said, Jaime says he was on other podcasts. What other podcasts? You were on. No, he might have been on the Know-It-All channel. Now he came back to the Steel Curtain Network. I'm guessing because I think with the new, you guys tell me, with the new Riverside, when comments come through, the ad sign is in front of the commenter's name. On StreamYard, I don't think that happens. So which would mean
correct.
Yeah, I think which would mean that they're commenting from on the Riverside side of things. But yeah, man, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And yeah, B. Dirt, how's that Riverside treating you, man?
Trash.
B. Dirt said just trash. Not big trash, just trash. Classic. But yeah, man, so we're going to take a quick break. Like I told you already, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Right back at you right after this. And we're back on the homies Friday night. Here with the homies B Dirt and Pay in the building. Fellas, NFL season is less than a week away. By the time we commence next Friday, I think there's a game next Friday too. A game will have already been played between the Eagles and the Cowboys. So what did the over-under the Cowboys go down, I would imagine, B Dirt? I think you would know.
Over under? No,
on their wins, did it go down?
Oh,
yeah. I haven't seen. Okay. I don't know.
I don't think Micah affects the win loss that much. I don't probably.
Green Bay shot up there. Green Bay shot up.
Yeah, but again, money. So everybody's on that teat. But Philadelphia's playing the Cowboys opening. That's the first act of this 2025 season. Cowboys gonna get drug.
Hey. Wow, that's not nice, man.
Jerry likes when his team is in the news, and they are definitely going to be in the news Friday morning.
So let's go ahead and make our division winner and pick the order of the divisions. We'll do the entire NFL. We don't have a lot to talk about. Games aren't played. Players are off. We talked about how training camp and preseason ended and where we're at now with the North teams. Let's get into the greater NFL and talk about the record divisions. Pay, we'll go to you first. We're going to do the AFC North last, but you can pick any division first you want to pick, and we'll discuss that division and give our picks for that division. So go ahead and pick whichever division you'd like to pick first?
Let's start with the AFC South.
AFC South. Okay. B Dirt, you want to start off and let us know how you see that division, and then we'll switch who goes first when we go through each
You
division.
say NFC or AFC?
AFC South.
AFC South. Ooh, man. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so. Can the Houston Texans block for our boy C.J. Stroud? Because last year they got him lit up with pass rush up the middle. If that is the factor, now I know Joe Mixon is a question mark, but I think the backups there are good enough. I feel like the Colts, because of Daniel Jones, being the best option at quarterback. I feel like the Colts and the Tennessee Titans are kind of the two I would rule out. I think the Jaguars are going to get a little bit better this year. They're going to be sneaky but good. But I think that I got the Texans winning this one, man. I think there's going to be a good bounce back year for C.J. Stroud. Fine. I think Nico Collins has a big year, and they got Christian Kirk. I think Christian Kirk is a solid. Solid addition to that wide receiver core.
Okay, now pick your 2, 3, and 4. The division order.
I'm gonna go 1 Texans, 2 Jags. I'm gonna go 3 Colts. And I'll go 4. Then I think the Titans still 4th. I don't know what you're gonna get out of Cam Ward and second year coach and so on and so forth.
No, I agree. So I'll go second pay in this division, and I agree exactly with B Dirt's order. I think Houston probably runs away with it. Houston probably wins 11 games. Next team probably wins 9 at the most. The Jaguars. Maybe Houston goes 12-5 and the Jaguars win 9. But yeah, Houston, Jaguars, Colts. I think the Colts have talent. I think if Daniel Jones is his name. Danny Dimes is his legend, right? If he has one of those seasons he had in, was it 22 or 23? Where he took the Giants to the playoffs. And didn't they win a game? Did they beat Kirk Cousins, right? They did win a game.
Mm-hmm.
He has 1 playoff win under his belt. If he has a season like that, they could be flirting around 500 because they got some talent. I'm anxious to see. I'm not anxious. I'm wonder what the kid out of Penn State, the tight end they got, looks like.
Warren.
Warren.
Tyler
Yeah, that's
Warren.
the guy's name. Yeah, Tyler Warren. And I think if Jonathan Taylor stays healthy, then they could have a decent, better than we expect. Not decent, even better than we might expect considering the quarterback position.
You know,
and
in 3 drafts that I've done so far, Colston Loveland's went before Tyler Warren, and I only did it once. So that means 2 other people did.
Well, I'd say that's the difference in
quarterback.
Caleb Williams and Danny Dimes. I mean, and the offense. I mean, we know Ben Johnson likes to go to his tight ends as he did in Detroit. But yeah, the Tennessee Titans finishing last in that division. They could be flirting with a top 5 pick again next year. Okay, AFC South for you.
Listen, man, this is all comes down to one simple thing. Quarterbacks. You either got them or you don't. And if you don't got them, you suck. Indianapolis Colts, they have 2 quarterbacks, which means they have, tell them B Dirt, 0. As to all my Hispanic friends, 0. Danny Dimes, he is probably less than 0. Anthony Richardson, he's on this contract will be his last, so he has 0 chances left in the NFL. Going over to the other team, you have the Tennessee Titans. They just drafted a quarterback, number 1 overall. We're going to give him a mulligan this. We're going to give that team a mulligan this season because he's a rookie quarterback. And the Titans they had the first pick, so they were trash. We're going to let them roll. So I was just give him a shot, a mulligan. We're gonna see how that goes. This is the last season for Trevor Lawrence. He's got to put up or shut up right now. This year, he's either worth the hype, or he's just overrated, or he's going to be one of those legendary busts. Got great hair, not a great professional football career to this point. So I'm looking for him to shut up the doubters this year. And if he doesn't, guess what? CJ Stroud is going to run this division for a long time. Maybe not, because Cam Ward is on the way. But yeah, let's strike it all three. Houston Texans win the division.
Okay, so did you go in order? Like, so you started talking about the Colts first, so they finished in last. Is that how you did it?
That is correct.
You got the Texans finishing second? I mean, the Titans finishing second?
Yes.
Wow.
I have the Jaguars finishing second.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so we all see it the same way then, that division. All right, B Dirt, you go ahead and pick the next division, man.
Let's see. Let's stay with the trash can theme, and we'll go over to the NFC South.
NFC. Okay, I'll go first with this one. I think this one, it's tough at the top, right? I mean, the Saints are last. The Saints are last. The Panthers are third. And now we have a discussion between the Bucks and the Falcons. I think the Falcons will bounce back. I think the Buccaneers should be able to win that division because they won it last year, and I think they probably got better. Another year for what's the coach's name? Todd Bowles. Another year for Todd Bowles. Baker Mayfield in that offense. The addition of Jackson Smith and Jigba to go with Godwin and Mike Evans. Oh, but I really like the Falcons. What I think Raheem Morris is going to do with those young edge rushers they got. But I'm going to stick chalk. Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers, Saints for me. Okay, you next.
I actually think this is going to be one of the most interesting divisions of all of football in 2025. The Falcons, they're pretty good. I won't call them a contending team, but they're going to be a decent team. I tried to tell you all last year, Carolina Panthers are not as bad as they assumed to be on paper. They are on a team on the rise. You have the New Orleans Saints, who are, you know what? It's been 20 years since Katrina, so I'm not going to do too much on the New Orleans Saints, but they are still floating in dirty water, like a nasty turd. So. Yeah, and then you've got the Tampa Bay Bucks, who are they're a decent team, very good team. I like some of the things they've done this offseason, especially in the draft. So this is going to be a very contentious division. I've got it finishing. I've got the Falcons winning the division by 1 game, tiebreaker over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got Carolina finishing 2 games behind that pace, and the Saints about 6 games off of that.
Tough follow. I'll tell you what I think about the Saints. Keep it nice and short. Archman is going to be a Saint. It don't matter if he doesn't come out this year and he waits another year. The Saints are still going to get him. They're going to be the worst team in football in the next couple of years. I got them at the bottom of the division. I'll tell you what. I got a sneaking suspicion. I'm going to say third is the Falcons. Listen, Big Penix energy, I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying it or not. He's either going to be great or he's going to be subpar. I don't think he's going to be just good. So I'm going to hash my bet and say I'm going to put the Falcons at third. I'm going to put the Panthers at second. And I'm going to put the Bucks at first. I also like Bucky Irving a lot.
If someone was in the market for Big Penix energy, how much do you think that would cost? Because you said you're not buying that. How much do you think that someone would charge for Big?
69, I believe, is the price paid.
It's a good price.
Listen to it. You see right up there in the top right corner of the graphic. Check it out.
Pay Dirt.
The Pay Dirt Pod. Get all this good information.
You would never. There's no other podcast out there in America, in the multiverse, breaking down the hard questions about how much does Big Penix Energy cost.
And
I bet nobody said that ever.
And sometimes it's fun to watch me and Pay hash it out live on air, and me just start placing bets. Happens. It does happen.
But yeah, so Pay, B Dirt, you think you trust Bryce Young when you do Penix?
Man, it's like
we asked the hard hitting questions here.
World's tallest little person. Slightly more. I'm just going to say slightly more. I saw some things after he came back last season after being benched that gave me a little bit of hope. I also like Hubbard in the backfield. I think they've done some things. I like their wide receiver, the kid out of Arizona they added. I think they've done some things. I think they're going to take a step up, man. It's going to be close, though. Those two teams are going to be close. I think that the Buccaneers win this division by 2 or 3 games.
Yeah. Okay. My turn to pick the next division. And I'll pick and Pay. You'll go first this time. Let's take let's go AFC East, Pay.
AFC East, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, and New England Patriots. So I think this is the third straight division in which we all think, well, not all, but in which, not third straight division. This is the second AFC division that I think the running away fave will actually do that again. We'll run away with this division because the other 3 teams are horse manure. We've got the New York Jets. They are quarterbacked by my boy Justin Fields. Listen, I nothing but love for my boy Justin. Shout out to him. But gotta call a spade a spade. He's a transitional quarterback. He's a bridge quarterback. If that's the guy that you are coming out of camp with, probably gonna get mid results, right? So I do think. Well, even saying that, I do think the Jets made improvements this offseason in their running game, obviously by adding Justin Fields. I think their quarterback room is better, obviously by getting rid of the one they had last year and bringing in Justin Fields. And they have a new coaching staff. I think Aaron Glenn is an upgrade from what they had last year. With that said, this is a transitional year.
Can I ask a question? You think Aaron Glenn is an upgrade over Robert Saleh as a coach?
Yes.
Okay. So
why I said it. So even with all that said, I can't. It's going to be hard for me to see this team as anything more than a 6-7 win squad. Other teams in the division, New England Patriots, I think they also made great improvements in their coaching staff. Stephon Diggs, I'm surprised he even made the team. But they're going to be a lot better than the 4-win squad they were last season. So, but again, do I think they get over that 6-7 win hump? Can't see it. I think they'll be right in there, that 6 to 8 win malaise. Trash. Miami Dolphins. They have had one of the worst off seasons this side of Cleveland. So I got them coming in last in this division. I thought them resoundingly hitting their head. No high. I think they're over under with 7.5. I got them going under. I don't like anything that's happened to them this offseason. I think their coach is actually on the hot seat, and I don't think there's anything he can do to keep his job other than beat the Bills for once. And does anybody think he's going to do that? Anybody? Bueller? Nope. Coach is getting fired, and you know that. In a year where the coach is on a hot seat and it's not going to go right for him, everybody starts doing their own thing, and that's been the motif on this squad ever since he got the job. He's not reining these players in. They had to get rid of Jalen Ramsey because he didn't respect the coach. Now you got Tyreek Hill doing whatever he wants to do. So, yeah, 7.5 wins. I don't think they hit that. I think they hit their head at 6. Buffalo Bills walk away with this division once again. 12+ wins. Get out of here.
All right, I'll be fast since Pay bloviated. Bills, Patriots, Jets, and Dolphins. Your turn, B Dirt.
I think it's really close between the AFC South and the AFC East, depending on who only gets one team in. I think at least one of the other divisions will get 3 teams in. Bills run away with it. I also like the Patriots second. I don't want to put bad things in the universe. So I'm not going to say why, but I think the Dolphins implode. Jets finish third. Dolphins finish last.
So we had it the same. Said Pay had the Jets finishing second. We all had the Dolphins finishing last. Correct? Yeah, I think I'm correct.
Yeah, the boy in the bubble. Yes.
But all right, we'll do one more, then we'll go to break. We'll come back and do the last 4. So who's picks now? Is it back to Pay? Back to you, Pay, to pick a division, spin the wheel, and you come up with who?
Let's stop pussyfooting around. NFC East. Sports media's favorite division in NFL. Right. New York bias. So we got the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, those Giants, the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champs, and the Washington Commanders, or however long they're ever named the Commanders. So we talked earlier about the big news of this week.
Wait. You pick B Dirt goes first this time.
Oh, that's my fault. B Dirt, the floor is yours.
Hold on, wait. Let's hold on. I got too much. I got my stuff is going haywire here. Okay, we're doing the NFC
East.
Least.
All right. I think actually the Giants take a step up. Yo, man. All right.
I know who's last then.
God, I can't pull myself to this. Let's go. Cowboys last, Giants third, Commanders second, Eagles first. I just think the Eagles are too much of a complete team. I really think the Commanders are going to get close to them and improve this year because I like their defense. They also – did Terry McLaurin sign yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
He signed.
Thank you. Man, somebody should have been talking about that more. But yeah, that's I think they're going to get real close. They're going to nip on their heels. But I think the Eagles are still a more complete team.
Okay, I'll go. Man, be there. I agree with you. I mean, I got Dallas finishing last. I think this is a definite implosion.
And Dallas will score some points too. They're not good on defense. They didn't do anything to get better in my mind.
Well, they got Kenny Clark. I mean, he's like a Pro Bowl nose tackle. I'm not saying, they didn't get better, but he had shelled with the run game, but they lose pass rush. But
they lost one of the most dynamic players in football for a fat guy to stop rushing up the middle.
So I got Dallas finishing last. Actually, man, it's tough. I do think the Giants take a small step up. I think they can be 7-8 win team this year. And I'm gonna go same thing. Commander second. I don't think Jaden Daniel has a sophomore slump. Think he plays well. And Philly wins the division. So you, Pat.
Question. Over under 4.5 games Russell Wilson starts.
Over. For me.
That's a good line, Pay. Off top of my head, I'm going to say over. When's their bye week? Week 6?
All right. I think it is around that week 6, week 7 mark. So I think they played do they play the Steelers this year?
Mm-mm.
So I think there is a no, they don't. I think I thought I heard that Russell Wilson plays the Steelers again this year. So I think that is where I'm at with who comes in last in this division. It all depends on when they actually get Russell up out of there.
Week 6 is their bye week. That tells you you've done too many fantasy drafts.
I've actually done one mock. I haven't
Week
done
7,
any.
Week 7, the Giants
I'm in
at
trouble.
the Broncos. Week 7, Giants at the Broncos. Jackson Dart versus Bo Nix.
The Giants, but if you think they take a step up, B Dirt, they play the Commanders, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Chargers. Yeah, they could be 1-3 quick, and the Saints. They're doing good. They can still 1-3-2. Then so I think Russ starts the first 5 games. Then they play the Eagles. They might even make a step up. Now I'm looking at their schedule.
You're talking about the Giants.
But-
Here, don't do the schedule talk with the Giants. They're still trash. So if Russell can make it to the game after the bye week, I think the Giants are taking that step. Well, damn, it's tough. Listen, I got the Giants coming in last. Screw all that stuff. Throw it away. I got the Giants coming in last. I think obviously the Eagles, they didn't lose their 2 coordinators this year, so there's no reason for them to take a step backwards other than Super Bowl hangover. Those 2 are the easiest to call. The Dallas Cowboys, they still do have some type of offense that is I don't know if to say to be feared, but they're gonna be better than the Giants. I mean, Dak has had the Giants number his whole career, so they'll come in third because of reasons. And then that lives the Commanders.
The Giants defense looks a lot better. Their pass rush looks a lot better.
The pass rush is still good, but that's not going to win them too many games. I mean, again, we started talking about quarterbacks, right? Russell's their quarterback, so it all depends how many games they continue doing the Russell thing. So yeah, Philly, DC, Dallas, and New York. Yeah, New York gonna have two middling squads this year, like every year.
So yeah, we saw that the same. He said Tate flipping around the 3rd and 4th place team. Me and B Dirt had it the other way. Okay, with that being said, we'll go to break real quick, come back and talk about the last 4 divisions. If you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. We're not going anywhere. We'll be right back after we hear a few words from our advertisers and partners on the audio side. Stay with us. Be right back. And we're back on Homies Friday night for the 3rd and final block. Your boy Tate in the building with the homies B Dirt and Pay. Talking, making our divisional predictions. And we're going to finish this thing up. We're not going to be as long. There's a couple divisions I really want to talk about. Obviously, the AFC North, we'll do that one last. But I'm interested in I think the NFC North, the 2 Norths are 2 of the stronger divisions in the NFL on each side of the conferences. So, whose pick is it? Is it Pay's? Pay just picked the East. So, is it mine or yours, B-Dirt? Who picks?
I haven't picked one. I've only picked one so far.
On you.
Okay, it's on you.
AFC West. This is one of my favorite divisions.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Who do you want to go first?
No, I go first when you pick. So we got the Broncos, the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Raiders. The old AFC West. It's an old school division, man. It's been like this for a long time. I remember one time Seattle used to be in a division back in the day. But if I'm picking this division, man, I'll be quick with it. I think the Raiders. I think every team makes an improvement. There's potentially 3 playoff teams in this division because, like B. Dirt said already earlier, I think only the Bills and only the Texans make it out their division. So it's five playoff spots left, and those 5 spots will be filled by 5 of the 8 teams in the North and the West. So as the division goes, I'm gonna say it goes KC, Broncos. I'm gonna say Chargers and Raiders. Raiders will be better. I'm close with that Chargers and Raiders. I almost said the Raiders third, but I'm gonna stick with chalk. I think is how it's picked. I'm gonna say Chargers third, Raiders fourth. Hey, on you.
Do I do it again and say this is the year Kansas City falls off? Do I do it again? No, I'm not gonna do it. Kansas City wins the division. I got LA Chargers coming in right behind them. The Raiders take a step forward. I got them at third, and surprise, Denver.
You got Denver finishing fourth.
Surprise.
That is a surprise. Wow, they were a playoff team last year, and I think trending up, in my opinion. But go ahead, B Dirt.
This is a tough one for me. I know a lot of people in this chat, and at least one person on this panel is going to really disagree with this, but I'm going to say the Broncos, Raiders, and Steelers are going to be one of those 3 teams is going to decide which one of these AFC divisions gets 3 teams in the playoffs. I'm going to say, I have never picked against Patrick Mahomes in the division, but I'm here to do it this year.
Somebody got to do it. Yes.
And I'm taking the Chargers. They had a number 1 rated defense last year. I like what they've added wide receiver. I love your boy from North Carolina at running back. I love Najee as a backup. I like the Chargers to eke it out here in a tight race. Chiefs second. I'm going to take the Broncos third and Raiders fourth, but those 2 are going to really be fighting it out. And I think that there could be 3 teams from this division go to the
You got your
playoffs.
you got your Block M hat on, B Dirt.
You want me to pull it down?
You got your khakis on. I think
no, I got gray shorts.
I think it's some bias in that. I mean, I think but
I'm not doing it because of coaching. I think Herbert finally got some more pieces around him. I really like Ladd McConkey. At the end of this, last half of the season last year, he looked great. I think they're going to run the ball. I think they're going to play really good defense.
They will. Yeah, they have the formula. I'm not convinced in their weapons. They had Ladd McConkey last year, but yeah, the running back is it Harmon? Not Harmon.
Omarion Hampton.
Hampton. Yeah, I think he'll add some juice. But they re-signed Keenan Allen, Quentin
Paul Bishop in the building with a super chat.
Okay, let's pull that up. Thanks for
super chat too.
Claude in the building. Go ahead and read it, Pay. You his favorite.
Tanner. Got the Tanner.
Sawbuck from Claude. Hello, everyone. Driving and the Steelers will win the AFC North, and the Ratbirds and Bungles still suck. Thanks for the Sawbuck, Claude.
Like I said, some people in the chat were going to like what I had to say.
Okay, thanks for the super chat, Claude. Glad you tapped in with us, man. Even though you're on the road, man, we appreciate it.
Thank you for keeping America rolling, man.
The formula, as Tate said, top 10 hip hop song of all time. Go on.
Oh yeah, the formula, DLC.
Oh, go.
What you know about that, me little whippersnapper? I was listening to that, man, when you was in pre-K. What are we talking about?
I don't think your years are really, really off. You had so many years, Tate. I think they just started this Rainbow together.
DLC, the formula is like 88, 89.
No, it's later than that. It's later than that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. It is. We ain't got time for that right now.
No, we do.
Next division. Next division.
I didn't. Oh, we all picked this one. Okay. Well, and it's my pick. Pay picked the East. B Dirt just picked the West, so it's my pick. Since I'm trying to save the last two for last. Who haven't we done yet? We done the. Let's do the NFC West. Interesting.
I go first here. Or does B go
Yeah,
first? No, I go first.
Yeah,
I go
you
first.
go first.
NFC West. The Rams are getting a lot of buzz to not only win their division, but to come out of the conference this year. I only see some of it, but I'm not too enthralled with the rest of the division. I think San Francisco is a lot weaker than the odds would tell you. Seahawks, I'm not convinced that Darnold is going to continue what Geno left off, and the Arizona Cardinals are still the Arizona Cardinals. I got the Rams winning by 2+ games, and everybody else fighting for second. There'll be like one game in between the last three. So if I had to pick it, it goes in the same. Well, I got the Niners coming in last. Seahawks coming in second.
So Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, Niners.
Mm-hmm.
My barber, who I see tomorrow morning, is a huge 49ers fan. And I bet him that the Steelers win more games than the 49ers this year. 'Cause I thought the 49ers were going to be down. And they still could be. Like, I was ready to put them like third or fourth myself too, Pay. But then I looked at their schedule. Have you looked at their schedule? Their schedule is the weakest in the NFL. The absolute weakest in the NFL. And I think just off their schedule alone, they get 10 wins. Just off their schedule alone. I'm worried now. Like, I made a bet before I knew anything. And like I sometimes do, we know I do that sometimes. And yeah, now I look at their schedule like, wow, I could be in trouble with that one. But it's nothing but $50 at the end of the season. So we'll save some quarters and dimes over the course of the season and pay it off. But yeah, so real quick, I guess I like in that division. If Stafford stays healthy, I really like the Rams. If Stafford stays healthy, man. But I don't know that. But if I'm picking chalk, I got to pick like he's healthy. I'm going to say the Rams, the Niners, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are looking to get rid of Kyler Murray after this season.
I think the board that you had up there is in the perfect order. Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Kyler Murray, Call of Duty champion.
The only way to get rid of Kyler at the end of the season is if
Kyler
also buys the Cardinals.
What about if you just want to? What if you just want to shake things up? Could you potentially trade Kyler Murray for Trevor Lawrence just for change of scenery for everybody?
I know there's provisions in the NFL ownership manual about taking a team from an owner, but you would have to consider taking a team from an owner if they just do some shit like that. Trading Kyler for Trevor Lawrence. Like, hey, are you drunk, bro? Did you get in Irsay's cabinet?
Hey, Irsay passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
We talking about him too, man.
So what?
Okay.
So what? What did I lie about him? Just because he did, I can't talk about him.
He
like the cabinet in the man cave, or like the cabinet in the bathroom. Like there's a lot of cabinets in the.
He talking about the cabinet filled with liquor, and Irsay probably had one in every room in his house.
Well, it ain't.
Liquor was the only thing he was into. So
yeah. It was the lightest thing he was into. I'm talking about the needles.
Don't baby Irsay run the Colts now, right? Yeah.
Allegedly.
Three of them. It's three of them. It's three of his. I think he has 2 sons and a daughter running the squad now.
Okay. Hey, Pay, our cousin Jonathan Edwards made the Colts team. Did you see that? Yeah.
Shout out
how
to
about
him, number
that?
35.
Yeah. DB out of Tulane made the Colts squad. All right. So
Baller.
Quarterback's probably made him look good at practice.
we
Stay
picked
out
the
of the Ursay
West.
closet while you're there.
Is that we just have 2 divisions left, right?
Let's just
We
say we
picked.
do, and let's go.
Yeah, we picked all we. So we got the 2
Top 2.
Norths. So all right. So because we're doing the AFC North last, we'll do the NFC North. B Dirt. Me and you start off and let Pay finish it up because that's his division that they talk about in Frustration Chicago. He has a show similar. This is the Kings of the North, or what y'all call it up there, Pay? I always mix it up.
NFC North Roundtable.
Okay, so it changed. Wasn't always that, was it?
It's always been that.
It's
Okay.
the Norse division. Knights of the Round Table.
Okay. All right, B Dirt. I'll go first. I see this. This is a really, really good division again. And I think the Lions fall off. I think they got good players, but I think, man, you can't just come back like you were with both your coordinators going, right? I mean, Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn both gone. So I got them digressing, but still a good team. But they went 15-2 last year, right? So I think the trade of Micah Parsons to Green Bay elevates Green Bay not only in Vegas, but in this division. I think Green Bay is the team to beat now. Not by a lot, but I think they should be favored if their receivers come back. I mean, get healthy. I know they've had some problems during training camp and stuff with a few of the receivers. The kid they got at Texas is a Golden. I think he'll be good. Josh Jacobs running the ball. I think Jordan Love makes a step forward this year. So I'm gonna say Green Bay. I don't know what to expect from JJ McCarthy. So I'll probably go Green Bay, Detroit. I'm hoping Caleb gets better in year 2 under Ben Johnson, and I don't know what to expect from JJ. I think they both the Vikings and the Bears have really talented rosters. So, like Pay said earlier, it comes down to quarterback play. My rooting interest. I'm gonna root for the Bears over the Vikings, even though I think Caleb can't take the sacks he was taking last year. He's the most sacked quarterback, and you got Micah Parsons coming to your division. You open against him if he even plays that game. We don't know, but yeah. So I see it: Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago, and the Vikings, and 3 teams can make the playoffs. So if 3 teams in that division makes the playoffs, that means the Bears make it. So be Dirt. That's how I got it. How you see it?
I also agree with you. I think 3 teams make it from this division. And I'll go one further. I really think this division could do what we did in the AFC North a few years ago, where all 4 teams have a winning record. I think it's going to be that stacked. I don't think anybody's going to win 15 wins in this division.
I don't think so.
It's all going to come back to the pack is going to come back together, so to speak. Man, I don't know what to do here. Again, Vikings, very talented at wide receiver, very good defense, good running back. I even like Mason, the backup running back there. JJ McCarthy, I'm a huge fan. I got to see him do it, and you know what I mean. I got to see him do it. In the
I'm pointing to the M on your head right now.
I'm gonna go Packers. Man, I'm gonna go Packers, Vikings, Lions, Bears.
Packers, Lions, Vikings, Bears. Oh my, fine, Dorothy. Fucking Dorothy. but yeah, okay. I mean, and with all potential winning records though. So you're not slighting anybody. You're just
no. I think the Bears made some good moves. I think they need to get first year head coach. I really think 2 years in they're gonna I think they're gonna not this year, but next year, I think they'll be viable for the division win here. I like the direction of the franchise. How about this? The Bears will get their first 4,000-yard passer in franchise history this year. Pay, that'll be your lead-in. There you go, buddy.
So we actually have this episode recorded and ready to drop later on this week, so I'm not going to give all of those nuggets away. Yeah, you gotta come to the other channel for those nuggies. Only 99 cents. So 99-cent nuggies. Come get them. But the way I see this division playing out, even after that trade, I still have the Detroit as the cream of the class, even though they take a step back. Losing all of those coaches, they're going to take a toll on that squad. Look no further than the last time the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. They lost all their coordinators. What happened the next year? They take a step back, which means everybody else takes a step forward. I think from first to last place in this division will be separated by one award in 2 games. I got Detroit winning. I have Minnesota and Chicago at 2-3. Tiebreakers will determine that, and I have Green Bay at 4.
I love it.
I love it too, man. He can't do it. He can never do it, man. He hates Wisconsin. He hates Aaron Rodgers. You don't eat cheeseburgers either, but you eat pizza though. So you gotta have cheese in your life.
No, I don't.
Okay. I mean, I respect it.
It's too much cheese. It's too much cheese in the hood, man. You got to get that out of your diet. Get it out of your diet. Government cheese is dropped in the hood is worse than an atomic bomb. Get it out of here.
Okay, yeah, I would agree with that. Back in the 80s, when they were 70s, really, probably when they really started dropping the welfare cheese we used to call it when I was a kid. But yeah, man. So okay, so you got Detroit repeating with 2 new coordinators. Then
All new coaching staff other than Dan Campbell. I've got Detroit winning the division at 10 wins.
10 wins.
Yeah, let me say 11. 11's better. I do think they take a dramatic step back. 11 wins, and like the rest, they all flow in from 10 to 8.
10,
I see
10,
that. Well,
10
11 and 9.
11 wins. So you got no losing records in that division either. Because you said
No.
2 games between first and last.
Right.
Okay. I can respect it. I don't disagree with that. I could potentially see that. Great division. But yeah, let's go ahead and tap into the AFC North, finish this out. Okay. Pay, you go first with this one. Because I think, me and B Dirt have vested interests. Like you just had vested interest when last with your division. We'll go last with the AFC North. So take off.
So I do have
brother.
that quote from Dylan Gabriel. He said he's a competitor. He's not an entertainer. Some guys are here to entertain, something like that. And a lot of people took that as a shot to Shador. I think he got a stern talking to from the president of football operations, the not the HR department, but the marketing department, and so on and so forth. He had to clean that up and say that, hey, I was talking about the media. They are entertainers, and they're the ones causing all this ruckus with the team. Actually, Mr. Gabriel, son, young man, it's your team. Your team is just a cluster F. So I'm starting off the division with that squad. Cleveland Browns bringing up the rear.
Did you just chastise Dylan Gabriel?
I chastise, yeah. Well, for speaking out of turn. I mean, he can say what he wants, but
grown man.
He can say what he wants.
Even though you chastise him, grown man. Go ahead.
I mean, ish. He can say what he wants. He can do what he wants. But you are you're at work. As we all know, you can say what you want, and there's consequences for doing that. So I'm sure he got talking from his higher ups.
Some people have no consequences for saying what they want. If you have the highest job in the land, you say what the fuck ever you want. But go ahead. I digress.
Yeah, we used to live in a proper country. Anyway, so number 3 in that division, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in number 3. Just because I expect the Cincinnati Bengals to take a tremendous step forward from what they did last year, barely missing out on the playoffs. I don't see that happening again this year. They are going to get back to where they get to. I think with a year underneath their belt, understanding that they cannot let their foot off the gas pedal on offense at any point because their defense is so cheeks. They are going to be primed and ready to go week in and week out. So Cincinnati is coming in number 2, and obviously Baltimore will do what's never been done before, win this division 3 years in a row.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I think I see it. I see it potentially going that way. You get no argument out of me. We might see it a little different, but B Dirt, you're up next, man.
I'm trying to figure out how bad of a homer I want to be. Nah, I'm going to still call it the way I see it. Cleveland Browns, when you got 4 quarterbacks, you got none. So I say the Cleveland Browns finished last. I think these next 3 will all have winning records. So go ahead and place that bet on over 8.5 for the Steelers again. At some point in time, Tomlin won't do that, and I'll actually lose that bet, and it'll be a fun day, a happy day for me, but I'm going to keep catching that bet every year until then. So I got the Steelers at 3rd, but I think they'll win 9 games, maybe 10. And then I got the Bengals probably win 11. And then I have the Ravens winning 12. I think they go 12-5. I think there's going to be a little bit more bunch up, but I think it's going to be a tight race, and I think it's 3-2-1. Would I be surprised if you shuffle that deck? I would not be surprised if the Bengals win the division. I would not be surprised if the Steelers finish 2nd. I would not be surprised I would be slightly surprised if the Steelers win the division, but not shocked. Not shocked. Defense is too good. So I think those 3 are going to be stacked right there. 1, 2, 3.
I have to say what both of you guys said is fair. It's a fair way to assess it and look at the AFC North. I agree. I think it's easy just to pick the Browns to be last. So we all agree on that.
They make it so easy.
So I'll agree with them being last, and I'll say just picking chalk. I mean, and knowing how good they are, but in this division, anybody can beat anybody. But I'm going to pick the Ravens to be first.
Oh, hey, and 1 foot injury away from scratch that. Yeah. Let's revote.
That's true too, or even Derrick Henry. I mean, because I'm not impressed with the receivers. If Derrick Henry goes down, they become one dimension. They're in trouble. I don't trust Justice Hill. So, but I'm still picking Baltimore first. Now the Steelers and the Bengals 2-3. It really could go either way. I'm gonna pick the Steelers just because I believe the Bengals have this superior offense. But I believe when they go against the superior defense, they won't get stopped, but they won't score 30 points. And I think the Steelers' offense is a better matchup against the Bengals' defense than the Bengals' offense against the – it's strength, no strength, both ways you're looking at it. The Bengals' offense is their strength. The Steelers' defense is their strength. And I think both are areas for improving opportunity. I think the Steelers' offense will perform. They both got they don't have new coordinators, but new pieces, right? I think the Steelers' offense will step up a little bit from where it was last year. I think the Bengals' defense will step up. But I think they split during the season, actually, when they play each other home to home. But I'm going to say that sounds about right to me, B-Dirt, 12, 11, 10. I'll say 13, 12, and 11. I'll say that. I'll go up a game on everybody. And 3 teams make the playoff out of the division. Just like we said, it's possible the AFC West could have 3, but I think And it can go either way. You said the Chiefs. You said the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Steelers play to see which team has division has 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see that, but I'd say instead of
I
putting
think
two
it's,
AFC West, instead of putting two AFC West teams in, I put two AFC North teams in it.
yeah. I think it's a little bit more up in the air for an AFC division to get 3 than it is in the NFC. I think it's clear that the NFC North has that advantage.
Yeah, no,
Over the rest
to
of the
get
NFC division.
to get 3 in.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know because we always get to beat up on the Browns though. They got 6 tough games inside the division. We got 4.
Yep.
I mean, all division games are tough, but you expect to beat the Browns, and they beat us once last year. So you can't just say it. Man, Rob Lifeley says the Bengals or Steelers win division. I could see Baltimore taking a step back just because it's never been done. I mean, it amazes me sometimes we believe in trends and sometimes we don't. This time, Pay believes in trends. With the NFC North, he doesn't. We don't like cheese. We don't like Wisconsin. I mean, so I don't know, but yeah, I think the Ravens win it. But I like B. Durst. I wouldn't be surprised. Or the biggest surprise ever would be if the Browns finish higher than 4th. That would be the big surprise.
Heard that.
I don't anticipate more than 5 wins for the Browns this year. But yeah. Okay, fellas. Well, with that being said, Tim Lyons loves cheese. Shout out to the homie Tim. Think the game is still tied, Tim. 5-5 Reds Cardinals going to the bottom of the 9th. The Reds are up. No, we play too many close. The Dodgers just smashed us. I won't get into baseball, man. I tell you what, I saw the odds for my teams win the championship. The Reds are 15 odds, World Series odds in a 30-team league, and the Steelers are 15 in a 32-team league. So I got mid teams out here, as they say I'm rooting for, man. So at least I got my Buckeyes, my Cleveland Cavaliers, man.
Whole lot of mid.
A whole lot of mid going on around here. But fellas, man, what you guys got going on for the week? I mean, what's your weekend? Will be Dirt. We know you'll be in the big house with 113,000 of your besties tomorrow. What else you got going on, man?
Gotta go beat up on New Mexico. I will be what? I will be.
Who are you? Who are you, Walter White? What are you doing?
Michigan got beat up on New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we'll be on the golf course tailgating, and I'll be out there trying to hold back tears as Lee Corso puts on his final headgear and says goodbye to college football. Salute to Coach Corso. And then visiting family, enjoying Labor Day weekend. Enjoy Labor Day. Thanks for all the hard work you do out there. I mean, I love it, Claude, and Afton both tuning in to us while they're working on a Saturday. Claude, keep America rolling across the country. I appreciate it. It's good stuff, man. Get to spend some time with some family and friends and get back to football. Love it. And then next week, we got a busy week, man. We got the crossover. I got Noah coming on. We'll talk about who the real white boy of the year is. We'll talk about the Cleveland Browns-Bengals matchup. Then we got Running Through the Jungle. We've got Pater. We've got the coach's cliff notes and roaring reactions. Like we're back in the hustle of it. We're back to the thick of it, as they say. 2 C's.
Thanks, Black Lace, the homie Jesse. Shout out everybody that support us. We certainly appreciate you, man. Need to send my mom your way again here soon, man. I gotta talk her into it though.
Also, Tate, if you get a second, you want to rewatch this episode, see how many times I went first on picking those division winners. It's kind of fun. It's a good game.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and watch this whole hour and 15-minute podcast to watch that.
One time.
Hey, what's up with you, man?
I don't think it's going to be as fun as B thinks. I guess if it was a drinking game, yeah, I can see that, but you can't drink. So what's the?
But actually, he probably could. He'd have one sip. It's not. I mean, he'd probably get away with it.
One sip per time. You know what?
I can think of better things. October 6, 2017. Last time I had a sip of an alcoholic beverage.
Sipski.
2017.
October 6th. Coming up on 8 years.
Wow.
That's coming up on 2 hours. And we're gonna break that as soon as we get done.
So, Pay, you want to mention anything or anything for you out of here?
Nope. We got a few days for football. All the fun and content coming your way. Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Everywhere you get your pods. YouTube especially, TikTok. We're everywhere. Great content. Check out the episode we dropped today. We shouted out Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Did you know they got engaged? They're getting married, guys. You didn't think about it at all. Come on. It's the biggest news in football. Talking about some Micah Parsons. No, the Swifties. That's the biggest news in football. Well, yeah, we talked about that at Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Check that out.
They were actually at the Nebraska-Cincinnati game last night too, with Patrick Mahomes watching this, like Jordan watching Kobe, right? I mean, watching Dylan Raiola.
Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Hey, he wants to be just like me. He does everything like Patrick Mahomes, like Kobe did Jordan. What are we talking about?
We are not going to hype up weirdos. Let's not do that.
Hey, man. So thanks everybody for rocking with us. Check out, we got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, B Dirt, you're gonna be. Oh, you said you'll be back Sunday evening, all right? Because we got
no. I will not. I'll be here.
Okay, but with the draft, we know, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be live or not.
Okay.
I'll be on there. I'll be pushing buttons.
Right. You'll be making your picks
and pushing buttons. Yep. I said what I said.
Are you about to have a inebriated draft like the draft podcast from live from your wedding weekend?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
So yeah, man, we got our fantasy football draft Sunday evening. It starts at 8:20. And actually, we find out who drafts. The draft order determined at 8:30. So the draft starts at 9. Pay is the defending champ.
What?
2-time defending champ?
News to me.
Oh, well, whatever, man. You're the defending champ. I didn't think it was twice. You're the defending champ, but you've won 3 times. I've won twice. B Dirt's been the shortest amount of time. I think this is his 3rd season. He may get one this year. But yeah, check it out. It'll be fun. A lot of different content and stuff going up on the Know It Alls channel. So subscribe, check that out. We've been beefing up the content a little bit. Check it out Sunday. We won't be as long before the draft, as far as time wise. Maybe keep it at 45 minutes to an hour, 6 to 6:45, 7 o'clock. But you could see Mod have a meltdown. The Micah Parsons trade. If Texas loses tomorrow to Ohio State, I mean, it could be meltdown city on Sunday.
The only thing I like better than Mod's moments, Mod's meltdowns.
Hey, instead of Mod's moment, we might get that segment on Sunday, B Dirt. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody for rocking with us. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. And until next week on the homies, we out. Peace.
Happy birthday, Michael Jackson.
Happy birthday, me. I forgot that. My birthday is Tuesday. It's my birthday weekend. No, yeah, it is Mike's birthday though. But Tuesday is mine, September 2nd. Yeah, so I won't do much this weekend. Be around some family, go out to dinner, watch footballs. Well, really, I take my dog to B Dirt, man, real quick. Harlem somehow hurt his paw. He came out Sunday down the steps. He was limping and had to because he went to the groomers and spa day on Saturday. He was cool Saturday, and he came downstairs. Sunday was limping. I don't know what happened. We took him to the vet. X-rays were $500. Nothing wrong with it. Said it was some swelling in between his paw or something. I don't know. Gave him some anti-inflammatory still. But we've had to carry him up and down the steps, man. This joker weighs 45 pounds. And you know I don't I take steps really slow because I'm still not 100% with my leg strength like I used to be. But yeah, it's a task. Valerie does it most of the time. So yeah, but he's getting better though. But still, the doctor said don't let him do steps for like 10 days. So that's what I'm getting at. Your fellas, people over there, good man. Your dogs, the dog fam.
Good. Yeah, they all sleep right now.
Man, don't you love that?
We're doing
With
great.
that being said, man, till next week on the homies. Check us out everywhere else. First Church Chicago Sports Fan, Run Through the Jungles, Know-It-Alls channel. We out. Peace.
Let's go.
Mamba out.
Y'all come back now. Here